Good morning, YouTube. This is Shawn Sandridge, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And to my subscribers, good morning. And to those of you who are checking me out, good morning to you as well. So it is Jumpstart January 2016. It is January 5th. And today I'm going to do the New Year's tag that a fellow YouTuber whom I love and adore, James Coldwell, has given us. So New Year's tag, there are 10 questions, and shout out to James because for those of you who may have seen previous videos, I started out, I believe maybe my second or third video might have been a New Year's tag. I'm sorry, may have been a tag video. And those are fun because sometimes when you don't know what you want to talk about, the tags are, you know, gets a little insightful, and some of them are just fun and silly and gets to let you know how, you know, my personality is. So we have a New Year's tag. And if don't adjust your channel, I'm in my office. So if you've seen previous videos, this is the background to my office, and I tried to keep it as nice as possible because it's kind of a cluttered mess. So we don't want to see that. You have my plant and you have part of my shelf, and that's really all you need to see. So there are 10 questions, so let's get to it. If you had to choose one word to represent the year you had in 2015, what would it be? I would say this for me was the year of transition. A lot of things was going on in my life that is coming to see the upside, financially for sure, and relationship-wise, there were some transitions. Some people just kind of fell by the wayside that needed to fall by the wayside. And other relationships needed to be stronger, and those things happen as well. So I want to say 2015 was the year of transition, and I'm going to say that 2016 is also going to be a year of transition because I have things in a pipeline that I want to do. And so in order to get from where I'm at to where I want to go, there's going to have to be transition. So that's what 2015 was for me. Number 2, what word would you choose to represent your goals for 2016? Well, I would say audacious. That's a word. I have big goals, and I want to really stretch myself. And I would also give another word, is uncomfortable. 2016 is going to be the year of being uncomfortable and me embracing being uncomfortable. And I got something to say about that. But yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable because the things that I want to achieve are not going to be comfortable. They're going to be stepping out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to have to be okay with that. So number 3, how old will you turn in 2016? Well, I can tell you, my birthday is March 7th, and I will be 46 years old. And I'm happy about being 46. I'm not one of those women that lie about their age or hide their age. I don't feel the need to do that. I want to live on this planet as long as God chooses me to stay so I can work my purpose. And I want to tell people how old I am, not to brag and not to boast, but to declare that, you know, with time on this earth, hopefully comes wisdom. And I don't want to hide my age. I want to embrace my age. So I'm going to be 46 soon. So yes, I'm a Pisces. Number 4, any 2016 travel plans? I have some travel plans. I would love to go to Atlanta to the Blackout. I would love to see my subscribers if they go. And I would love to meet a lot of YouTubers that through this digital world I've come to admire and connect with. So I would love to do that. That's definitely on my list. And then I would love to visit my aunt. She's in North Carolina. She is my mother's sister, and my mother passed away about 4 years ago. So I would love to see her because she's up in age and time waits for no one, and I want to make plans to do that and go see her. And my sister mentioned about visiting at the same time, which would be great because we haven't seen each other since our mother passed away. So that would be a great little family reunion. If you could travel anywhere in 2016, where would you go? Hands down, it would be Greece. And I'll tell you why. I was in the military and I spent 10 years active duty in the U.S. Air Force, and I had orders to go to Greece after my tour in Korea. And when it was time for me to go about 4 months prior, they were actually closing the base down. And so they canceled my orders to Greece, and it was the one regret I have during my time in active duty. I finished out in the reserves and retired in the reserves, but active duty, I loved living in Europe. I had lived in England for 3 years, and I took the tour to Korea, which I didn't want to do. It was a 1-year tour. It was a means to an end. My ultimate goal was to go to Greece, and it didn't happen. So I feel like I need to go to Greece because it's just one of those places on my list that I want to go. And I have a high school friend who now lives in Greece, so it would be great to see her as well. If you could change, if you could change any bad habit in 2016, what would it be? Well, that's a long list. I have a lot of things that I want to work on, and actually, I'll say this. I have a problem with organization and procrastination, and they are two buddies that go hand in hand that do not do well. And I was working on it last year, 2015. So my goal is not necessarily to change a bad habit, but to work on the habits that have not suited me well. And again, it goes back to goals. If I want to transition from where I'm at now to where I want to be, there are going to have to be some things that I'm going to have to give up, and there are going to have to be some things that I'm going to have to embrace. And I'm working on those things. So I'm just going to continue to work on what I was working on 2015, and procrastination and organization. Okay, name a trend. Number 7, name a trend you'd like to see continue from 2015 into 2016. I'm going to say this. One of the reasons why I decided to come onto YouTube, I had done several videos before, and I had gotten discouraged. And watching people, other YouTubers that I've been watching for a year and a half or so, and seeing the camaraderie between YouTubers really fueled me to step into this world and be okay with not knowing all that I need to know. Because since I've even dipped my toe in the water, I have gotten a lot of help in the form of encouragement. And I like that, and I embrace that, and I want to reciprocate that, and I think the world needs more of it. So I want to see that YouTubers continue on. And listen, we all have a lane that we are in, and I can't do what a lot of other YouTubers do, but I'm not trying to be other people. The best YouTubers are the people who are authentic, and you have to be true to yourself. And so people encouraging other YouTubers to just do what they do, I was loving that in 2015, and I hope to see it more this year. Okay, number 8, the official colors of 2016 are rose quartz and serenity. Show us something on your something you own that's rose quartz or serenity, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that the years had official colors. That's new to me, so I got nothing. Number 9, what change would you like to see made to your home in 2016? I would like a new gate, outside gate, because my wooden gate is being patched up to beyond ridiculousness. And I would like new flooring in my kitchen. I would like my whole kitchen remodeled, and I'd like new flooring. We have flooring upstairs now, which is what I was talking about when we were in Puerto Rico, and I love the flooring. It's beautiful, wood flooring in the hallway and all the bedrooms. And so I would like downstairs to have different flooring, and I would like a new gate outside. And then number 10 is, what is your 2016 New Year resolution? My New Year resolution for 2016 is to be okay with being uncomfortable. And I had been thinking about that, because we can all say all the little things that we want to do, you know, the things that people talk about, whether it's lose weight and get your finances in order and stay on a budget and mend relationships, forgive. But when I think about all the things that I want to do, and all the things I've just mentioned are great, they all have the umbrella of one thing that I was thinking about, and that is being uncomfortable. And uncomfortable sucks, and this is the reason why people don't get to their greatness and people don't reach their highest potential, is because no one wants to be uncomfortable, myself included. And so 2016, my wish for myself and my wish for anyone who wants to take that challenge for themselves and whatever they want to do, is that they embrace and being uncomfortable. You have to go through in order to get to your high place. And when you think of all the success stories, there were always obstacles and discouragement and rejection, and those are places of being uncomfortable. But the difference between being, average and being great is that in spite of being uncomfortable, you embrace that. And I was thinking about this on my way to work, and I'm going to meditate on this because I got some challenges coming up. And I just felt, you know what, I feel like God gave me this to say, because I think some people need to hear it. Myself, I'm saying this to myself, and I hope that this is a word of encouragement. And I was just given this great metaphor when I was in Puerto Rico. When we were there, the owners met us at the house, and they were telling us about the area and all that. And as you saw, there's this beautiful beach that I got to wake up and drink my coffee every morning and see the sunset and the sunrise. And it's just magical. And she told us, you can't go out in that water because the current is really strong, and there's this really bad undercurrent, and it's going to sweep you in. But if you go 5 minutes or 10 minutes down the beach, that area is much milder, and you can go out and jump the waves and all that. And then I thought about being uncomfortable and how that can be so stifling for so many people, that when you want to do something and your will and your desire is strong, but your flesh is weak with being uncomfortable, so many people stop. And that's why some people, just down resolutions, because you have to be uncomfortable in order to get to where you want to go. And so my point on the undertow is that think about being uncomfortable in the undertow, and just imagine that. When one of the dangers about the undertow is that you get swept under, and most people who are caught in the undertow and usually perish because of the undertow is that they fight against it. And one of the safety measures that I saw on a report